Welcome to UK GK TV, and here we are in another balmy afternoon. My name's Bill Voice. This is my good friend
Dave Nicholson. Yeah. How we doing, guys? It's another.
It's been hot, hasn't it? You know, so on one hand it's great because it's nearly like a holiday, and me being a teacher, I'm nearly coming to the end of the term. Yeah. Kids are great. They're doing really well considering that it's boiling hot in school. Most English schools don't have air conditioning in many rooms, so you got my sympathy out there, ladies and gentlemen. But in here,
it's been red hot with resin, I think.
With resin, yeah, red hot with resin. I think couldn't.
We've been very busy, guys, aren't we, Bill? Yeah. We've got a bit of a surprise by some young talent that's creeping up on the rails here,
and some old stuff as well,
like old talent,
older talent.
So we've got quite a few new bits and old bits to do. We're going to vary it up a bit as the approach for the show. Thank you for all the inquiries for the show coming up. The poster is getting close now. I should see something nice this weekend. Just let me clear something up, guys. We keep getting people asking for certain kits. A post went up on one of the pages before about an old kit. It wasn't a particularly popular kit when it came out. These kits, the moulds don't last forever. Okay, so they last a certain amount because the moulds warm up and then cool down. There's obviously wear and tear when you get the stuff out. So they last from approximately 25. Once the 25 is done, I make a decision on whether it's economically viable to carry on producing the kit.
Because obviously if the mould is worn, every time you do a kit you lose a slight microscopic surface detail. Yeah. So after 25, any more than 25, you can actually start to see the degradation in the detail. Yeah. The other thing is obviously the heating and cooling of the mould. And when you're taking something out of the mould, they're not stuck together because the rubber and the polyester don't stick. But there is a surface tension, isn't there? Yeah. And when you've got small creases and lines, you sometimes get slight tears. Yeah. And the other thing is when you store the mould at the end, at the end of the run, if you store the mould, sometimes even a perfectly good mould, if it's stored over a period of time, the rubber does degrade, doesn't it? It becomes fragile. Yeah. It's like anything that you leave over a long period of time and not use.
So what we tend to do is we tend to keep most of these kits as active as we can. There are certain ones that we can't do. Now recently we've had a couple of guys asking us for a particular kit which wasn't particularly popular. I've just said unless there's a certain amount of people interested in this kit, it's just not economically viable.
Because the first pull you always kind of keep as a master. Yeah. And that goes into a box. Yeah. So there's always a solid copy of some description that's been retained, and it may come back. But if you sell the whole 25, and then people are still asking for it, and then you remold, you can do another 25. But if
it's cost effective.
It's cost effective because you're going to get at least the money back for the rubber, and who knows, you might even make a profit.
Definitely.
But so
at the moment,
guys, some kits they're not viable.
Some kits are just temporarily unavailable, and if. So I'm just hoping we cleared that up, guys. Yeah. We haven't got like a little machine that we go and do it with.
No.
These things are rubber, resin, heat.
And time?
They cost money.
Cost money and time.
At this point, guys, if I say it's not available at this point, that means that. So it doesn't matter how many times people are going to post. Unless you're going to stump up the moulding fee, then you can't do that.
You keep a basic list, don't you? You keep a basic list of requests, and when it gets to a certain level, and the people are still interested,
we do it.
You go for it. But with some kits, like myself, I always put out a few feelers and get a list of people who are interested, and that gives me the idea that maybe it's viable to do the kit. Yeah. I personally always stop at 25 because
makes them a bit special.
It makes them a bit special, and you can't always have what you want.
No.
And with resin kits, the rarity value and the preciousness of them, that's part of the hobby, isn't it, sometimes? And some kits, they're difficult to cast in the first place.
Yeah, and I think if you've worked really hard to find this kit, you cherish it more.
You do cherish it more,
Decision from a financial... I know it's a hobby for most of you guys out there, but it's a business for myself. So speaking with my business head on, there's a decision to be made It's as simple as this. Do we reissue and spend the money on a old kit, which maybe 2 people want, or do we spend that money on a brand new kit that 25 people want?
A lot of people want.
You do the maths, guys. You do the maths. Not saying it's never going to come out again. I'm not saying it is, but you never know. Anyway, that's the housekeeping done. Special thanks to all you guys for supporting. I've had some nice comments on the page. I've had some nice comments about the show. Me and Bill are enjoying doing it. We've got plenty to do. We're putting the brakes on all of the new stuff, but because we've obviously got a show coming up, I don't know whether you know, we keep going on about it.
Coming on about UKGK show.
Coming up very, very soon. So watch this space. Again, I'm going to say it. If you don't pre-order it, you're not guaranteed it. That's it. Game over, guys. There will be stock on the shelf. There will be some stock there. If you're desperate for it, make sure you put your order in before you get to the show. One last thing, guys, before we go on to the next item. The gentleman that has the retro kits and the rare kits, he's contacted me this week. He was in doubt whether he was going to do it. He's definitely doing it. The guy's name's Ray. Now,
he has some great stuff, doesn't he?
He's there.
Yeah, if he's got Billiken, he's got
if you're there,
limited edition resin, he's got bit of injection molded stuff from Japan. Stuff that you think, wow, I haven't seen that in 25 years, and it's good value.
What this guy does, this guy has bought several collections off people, so there might be some tat, there might be some treasures. Guys, he's there.
Some people's tat is some people's treasure.
That's it.
You know what I mean? I saw.
Without swearing.
I took one. I tell you what, last year he was pretty much sold out. Wasn't he? He got a lot of stuff. Yeah, didn't it?
Well, he got there. Quick. He got there about 9:15.
Yeah,
and then he came to me about 11:15.
Yeah.
So what do you want me to do? And I said, well, you set up yet? And he went, set up, sold out.
Sold out.
And then there were people turning up saying you've got an empty table, and I said,
no, it's not. It's sold out.
I can't do anything about that. What do you want me to do? Make him sit there till 5 o'clock?
Yeah.
He will be there. He has got limited stock. My advice to you is get to his table to see what he's got. He may not have what you want, but make it your first stop.
Yeah.
So he'll be there. Anyway, that's the show. A little bit about that. We're going to go into details more about the show. Got me Oasis t-shirt on. Have you seen it?
Oasis.
See, I couldn't afford the original Oasis one.
There
you go. Don't look back in. What's it? Don't look back in anger.
Yeah, don't look back in anger.
Mad for it.
Yeah, I mean, my wife and my kids they're going.
Are they?
Yeah, I'm not. I'm going to cook, and when they get in and feed them, because I'm
not.
Is
it 400 quid a throw?
Well, a couple hundred quid a throw. Yeah, I mean they're good tickets, but it's a lot of money. And it's not I didn't want to buy a ticket. I'm not their biggest fan.
I'm not.
You know what I mean? I think they're good. It's rock and roll and all that, but at the time they came out, I was still in my grunge phase.
Good on you, kid. I don't mind them. Don't mind them. I appreciate them. I wouldn't pay 200 or 300 quid.
No. But it's nice to see.
I've got a really weird sense of music, but there you go.
Well, it is what it is, isn't it?
It is. Right, first up.
You've probably seen me smiling and fidgeting with this, but I have to show it you. I am compelled to show this to you. Steve McQueen from Bullet.
How good is that?
Now, that's off the scale. That's a champagne supernova of a kit, that is.
You don't look back in anger.
You don't look it back in anger if you paid for that. You look back with a smile, wouldn't you? Yeah. Look at that. Steve McQueen. Yeah. The likeness.
It's a wonder wall, isn't it?
It's a wonder wall.
Is there any more we could actually get in there?
We can get in there. Right. But this is... Look at the stance of that. Look at the naturalism of the pose. I am in awe of this.
And amazing,
Steve Thompson of Gary Newman fame and the Pink Panther. Look, if you saw the Pink Panther last year, that kit went like hotcakes, didn't it? It really did. People were mad for it. Buzzing, man, buzzing. But this...
We'll stop now.
Let's stop. Can I just draw your attention to the texture on the jacket? This is a traditionally modelled piece of work.
This one's a traditional one.
Traditionally modelled piece of work. I have scoured that jacket. It's a tweed jacket. Every little tweed, every little patch, every little stitch mark is there. How he got that, I've no idea. He must have made himself a wheel and printed that from a wheel, pushed the wheel against the clay. I am in awe. Look at that.
I think his likenesses at this moment him and Andy are just smashing
it's you know what? It's like it's classical sculpture. That
Yeah.
you know what? If you saw that in a museum and you didn't know it was Steve McQueen, you thought it was someone else. It you know, that's museum level. That is, mate. I mean, I don't know how he does it.
It's just excellent. I mean, this one we sent.
Look at the veins on the back of the hand.
We sent 3 or 4 of these over to Norbert a few years ago at Wonderfest, and he said he sold out within half an hour.
Is the Pink Panther still in production?
Pink Panther, Steve McQueen, and the Gary Newman are all still available.
Yeah.
He's currently doing a show special for me, which is an absolute beast of a kit to come out for September.
That is what Steve McQueen's head looks like at the top. That is his crown. That is how his hair parts. This man has there's a very famous photograph of him bending down over his motorcycle. I think he was doing some sort of stunt in The Great Escape. There's a picture of him bending down on his bike with his head to one side, and you can see the crown of his head. And Look at that. Superb. And a hero for many people, wasn't he? He was a great actor in some fantastic thing. Thomas Crown Affair. That's right, yeah. I tell you what, and he did his own stunts, and he loved motorcycles, he loved fast cars, 24-hour Le Mans. He was a man's man in the days when you could be a man's man and nobody was worried about you.
In the days when men couldn't get pregnant.
Yes, in a day. You'll get us banned. You'll get us banned, lad. It's true. Steve McQueen never envisaged ever becoming pregnant, and I can say that as a fact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, next up.
Terry Doyle. And
we've got a couple from Terry.
Now, with Terry, he's obsessive, I would say, about his source material, and he loves the Outer Limits, doesn't he?
Outer Limits,
Harryhausen, things like that, and he does small, beautifully created, very accurate busts normally, doesn't he? And this is the Ymir from 20 Million Miles to Earth. This is Ray Harryhausen, and you know what?
That's quite nice, isn't it?
It's lovely. Look at that. It's actually going to be quite that. Is this the master?
That's master.
That's the master. Look at that. Look at the perfection. One of the things to achieve when you're doing sculpting with clay and you're trying to get texture, one of the things to try and avoid is making small tear marks on the surface and getting the textures look exactly right and have smooth edges. And he's achieved this on the crest, on the Ymir here. I would find it very difficult to get it that even. And what he's done is I don't know, I think he's modelled it through maybe a sheet of polythene, so you don't get the tears. It's quite and the distribution of the scale texture is perfect. It's you could match them dots up to the Harryhausen original dead easy. That's an absolute piece of fantastic stuff there. Is that one of Terry's? There you go. And this is the dual horn Cyclops from Sinbad.
Yeah.
Dual horn Cyclops. You can see this has been a bit bashed, but you can see that this was the master, and you can see where the mould line was going to be. But this is one of Terry's, and if you have a look at it,
just gives you an idea of the scale.
Just gives you an idea of the scale. And if we look at the Ymir here, there you go. Look at that.
Nice companion piece.
Nice companion piece and shelf friendly.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people. Some people don't have a lot of room, and when they're collecting kits, they have to be very much aware of what they're doing in terms of size. Because a big kit, there's that old-fashioned. Well, I suppose it's not an old-fashioned view, but there's that old phrase: "It's a shelf killer."
Funny you should say
that.
Carry on.
But a shelf killer is when a kit is so big, it takes up so much space, but it's not worth the space if you've got limited space. Now,
like that.
Yeah, that's a shelf killer. Is that Terry's?
That's Terry's as well.
That's Terry's. Look at that.
That's basically the same
It's a similar creature, isn't it? But one's got the twin horns. And they fight, don't they, at the end, don't they?
I don't know.
So. I think that.
Yeah, did he?
Now this is Terry as a way of doing things which are obscure but really, really interesting. And this is another one of his kits, which is obscure, but I'm finding it absolutely fascinating. And it's from the Outer Limits, and it's a thing called the Sand Shark, and it's a creature that can swim through the sand, and it's kind of a science fiction shark.
It's like Jaws,
it's kind of like Jaws, but I've got an inkling, a little bit of a theory, that in Beetlejuice, there's that big sandworm that comes through the sand and chases him. And I think, I mean, I would say that the director, Tim Burton, has got very eclectic taste. I think Burton probably watched this and saw this because, you know what, it looks like that sandworm thing in Beetlejuice and the second Beetlejuice movie. Look at that. It's got a couple of parts. It's got tusks. The tusks sticking out there are separate, but it's so compact. And I just love the base. It's just simple sand. But if you look at the way the sand is textured and the way it's built up,
it's coming out, isn't it?
It's perfect. It's perfect. It's just a little quirky, really quirky addition to. If you're a big fan of the Outer Limits and things like that,
this is for you, innit?
This is for you. Mike would like that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, Mike would love that.
Mike would love that. That would be something that he would be very interested in. Mike, maybe we look closely at the creatures in the Outer Limits, or even maybe the few monsters, if you can call that, in the Twilight Zone.
I came over with them at weekend and he fetched over is it the moon calf?
The moon calf. Oh, I'm sitting. What is it here?
The front bit of it.
Or did he just bring it?
He fetched it to show me the front. The front section's about yay big.
Yeah, I've been watching the moon calf take shape on Tinternet, and he's posting bits and bobs as he goes.
It's massive.
But you know what they are? When you look at Terry's work, it's so professional and so. It's almost like they're injection molded, isn't it? They're like finished to such a high degree.
What I like about Terry's stuff is he sculpted them in the style that they should be.
Should be. He doesn't update them. He doesn't make modern versions of them. He sculpts them exactly how they are in the film.
Yeah.
He's in his own way. He's very literal, isn't he? He's literal. What he sees, he sculpts. Yeah. Doesn't add to it. He doesn't reimagine it. He just does it.
Yeah.
And that's what I like about them. This looks like. I was talking about a famous comic book artist called Jack Kirby. You'll know if you know Marvel Comics. This looks like someone's brought a Jack Kirby monster to life.
I think it's great.
It's beautiful. I love it. It's simple, but it's just it knocks things out. It's a 6 when it comes to cricket, isn't it? That's what it is. So we've got that. So we've done. So yeah. Now, comic book artist Simon Beasley used to work for 2000 AD. Mm-hmm. He's most famous for Slain.
Did a few Batmans, didn't he?
Yeah, and Marvel and DC poached a lot of 2000 AD artists during the 1990s, early 2000s, and a lot of British artists got the chance to interpret American characters. Batman, Superman, all of those things, some of the Marvel stuff. And what I like about British artists is at that point they still had that kind of edginess to them. Whereas American artists have gone kind of smooth and kind of like, I don't know, almost artificial. Yeah. Whereas the Beasley in particular, he was still experimenting with different colours and inks and stuff, big ears and exaggerated faces. Yeah. So here's a Simon Beasley style Joker. There you go. And that's Andy Cope, isn't it?
Andy Cope sculpted that one for a company at the time called Keefy Boy Productions, who later went on to be Demented Dervish, and it's Keith Cousins. Keith put that one out a few years ago now. I don't know how successful it is. I know Keith has taken a bit of a break at the moment, so I'm not sure whether that one's available. But this was one of his, and it was a nice piece, that one is.
Oh, I do like that. Look at the hair.
And this one is the... Simon Beasley Joker by Andy Cope and Keith Cousins. Now, we haven't painted that one. That's been painted by someone that comes into the workshop, but I thought it would just give us an idea of what was out there and, how it was. So, nice one.
Yeah, well, what I like about it is it's got a very garage feel, hasn't it? It's got a very earthy surface. It's not refined, deliberately not refined, so you get that sort of Beasley comic book feel.
Yeah, exaggerated.
It's exaggerated, and it's the surface is undulating. You can see the sculptural markings on it.
But it's not,
and that appeals to me. It appeals to me. You know why? Because it's kind of the complete opposite of a printed kit.
Yeah,
it is. Yeah, it is nice. It's
that
nice.
one has been spun cast by Keith, I'm not sure whether he did all of them Sponcast because it'd be quite heavy.
It would be quite heavy, particularly postage-wise, wouldn't it?
Yeah. But that one was Keith. He may have cast left if you hit him up.
Yeah.
So
ask him.
It's always if it's something you like, it's always worth giving the guy a shout. No, tell him that Dave and Bill sent you. So that one is the Simon Beasley
Joker, but a bit of a blast
Andy
from
Cull,
the past.
and that is one from a few years ago.
Good job.
Should we stay with Keithy Boy Kits and Diamond? The
these
one?
we'll do the oh yeah, this one. Yeah, okay. And this.
Now look at this one. This one's sculpted by Steve Peacock. It's one of the Cenobites, and this one's ready for HorrorCon if we get in.
Yeah, it's nicely painted. Though.
Rachel's painted this one, and she's done a belting job.
It's a belting job on it. So this is available. Are the other some of the
I'm
others?
not sure. You'd have to contact Keith. I've got a limited amount of them for the show.
Yeah.
It's available from us as a painted. We've got 3 or 4 of them, I think. 3, I think we've got painted for HorrorCon either in Manchester or next year. So this one is available. It's sculpted by our own Steve Peacock. I hope Steve's doing well after his recent cancer scare.
Oh my God.
So I hope everything's okay with that. But I think the base was done by Stuart Little, so big shout out to Stuart.
Yeah, it's a nice job that.
So it's a really nice job. I know Steve did a few in this range. He had a bit of a run with Keith. He did 4 or 5 of these pinheads, and they were quite successful.
Yeah, you see the one
nice
of the.
To see something different, isn't it?
It's nice to see something different, and also you're guaranteed to see at least one of the Cenobites at a big show, aren't you?
Yeah.
They're good at signing, and they're very approachable people. So if you've got a small bus like this and you take it to them, get it signed.
Guys.
Makes it more valuable, but at the same time, it makes it more valuable in terms of nostalgia.
Yeah. So I mean, if you look at the way Rachel's done the colorization on that, I think that's pretty damn good.
It's a nice base colour, though, isn't it?
I think that's pretty damn good there. Look at the cuts in it. So she's done a great job of that. So I don't know whether that's finished. I'd have to. Yeah, I'm sure that is. So that one's ready to go to its new home in HorrorCon, hopefully in October or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, I like that one. She's done a good job of that.
Done a good job, yeah. So,
next up.
Well, I have to say my favourite movie Batman, other than, I say my favourite movie Batman, the one that appealed to me most is Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
Because first of all, I didn't rate him. I thought, Michael Keaton as Batman. I thought, weird. It's weird, it don't work. But then it does work because when you see him as Bruce Wayne, he's clearly not Batman. And when he's Batman, he clearly is Batman. Yeah. And there's a transformation between the original, the actor playing Bruce Wayne, and when he steps aside and becomes Batman, he metamorphosizes. And it's a for a film that's intentionally jokey, he does a really good job of staying
He's a good Batman,
straight. He's a great Batman. And watching that film again, it still works.
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
Sorry, everybody who thinks it's somebody else, but Jack Nicholson's the Joker. Wait till you get a load of me. That is so good. It's so good. Wait till you get a load of me. And I just look at him and I think that's just genius, because he's such a big personality that he's a big personality, Jack Nicholson, so wherever he does, he slightly overdoes it. He hams it up just enough for people to say, what a great performance. And it is a performance. Whereas Michael Keaton brings it right down to a point where it's like he's not acting.
Yeah.
And at first you think he's a bit wooden, and then you think, actually, no. That's how a real person would be in that situation.
It's good.
When he goes, I'm Batman, and he does that, and you think, actually, he is Batman. And he should still be Batman.
It's the best car as well.
It's with the jet engine down the middle and the fins.
We are going to do an episode on movie vehicles and crafts. We've all been, me, Bill, and Mike were chatting about it the other day. So we are going to do a special where we talk about cars, crafts, etc.
If I was Batman, mate, I'd have bat wings on everything.
If I
wouldn't have the tumble job. I'd have that Batmobile with the big the bat fins on the back and the jet engine down the middle. When he starts it up, it goes, and then that's a car.
To be honest, what did it for me with Batman is that car was just amazing.
It was amazing.
And then the second in Returns, it was good.
Yeah.
And then they went and put that one at the beginning where the fin was rattling about, that Geiger-looking one. Did you see
Yeah,
it?
yeah. It's
I
not.
quite like the Adam West one though. I got a nice.
The classic Adam West
Batmobile.
with the original Batmobile
with
the
red
fins and a twin
I
cockpit.
quite like that.
Oh yeah, no, I can't argue with the car.
Them two are good.
Them two are good. You can't argue with the original car.
I like that one. I wasn't so keen on the Tumbler at the last
Tumbler's okay. The Tumbler's okay because it's like amazingly technological, but it's not really a Batmobile.
Yeah, but one of my favourite cars, apart from the '89 Batman and '91 Returns, is the animated Batmobile, the long, sleek one. Have you seen that?
Yes.
I love it.
Love it.
Anyway, Batman. What have we got?
Batman.
Here?
So here he is.
So here he is. Batman.
It's the Michael.
It's not actually Batman.
It's Michael Keaton as Bruce Wayne.
The kit came out at the beginning of the Garage Kit explosion.
It's Mike Hill, isn't it?
By the legend that is Mike Hill.
Mike Hill.
This kit was released under the name of Bruce Wine.
Bruce Wine. Did he have a glass of wine in his hand? He's got a glass of wine. Are you going to print that?
Yeah, you will try to.
We'll try and print that.
So this one is now mine. It was originally a Time Slip Models one.
Yeah.
Time Slip then sold it to Decca, who used to be my old caster. And then I ended up buying all the production rights off Decca. So it's eventually found its way back to
It's a real nostalgia kick, that. To be able to get hold of that again. It's a bit of garage memorabilia, really.
Yeah, it's a piece of garage kit history. That is one of Mike Hill's earliest ones. When Mike was at his best, when he was absolutely smashing it.
Yeah.
And it's in scale with the Billiken A pose, B pose, and the Billiken Batmans as well. So it fits nicely.
So you can have them all on your shelf together.
Yeah, I think what happened is Mike discussed it with people, and there was a market to get a Keaton to go with it. So there's what it is.
Yeah, so that's Mike.
So that's the Bruce Wine, and that is now available for yourself in polyurethane resin. And it was originally, we can do that one.
We'll do this one.
Right now, this one is another one, and I just want to mention this one. This next kit was originally flexed out by a gentleman called Bruce. Some guys know him. You either love or hate Bruce. I particularly think he's okay. He was a character. He was a rogue, but he was a likeable rogue, and he'd do anything for you. This is
one of the Seven Samurai,
which inspired
Magnificent Seven. It's about 7 samurai that have different issues with their lives. Mm-hmm. They get hired by a village headman to come and save the village from these rogue bandits.
So it's the 7.
And it's Kurosawa, who's the famous Japanese director. All his movies have been remade as European movies, American movies. But the 7 Samurai, you might not be a fan of subtitle movies, but if you want to watch a subtitle movie and you like a bit of real swordplay, and I mean these actors were basically trained as samurai. They trained with the samurai swords, and everything in them's real. The armor's real, the swords are real. It's 7 Samurai. Watch it. It's incredible. Now, this is a really good piece of... He's a bowman, isn't he?
This is the bowman. So he's got a bow, and basically he's got a nice little base here. This was sculpted by one of the UK legends, Neil Sims. Neil was an absolute star. I mean, his attention to detail. Now, Neil, what I liked about Neil's stuff, it fits. So if Bill just shows you,
if I show you that
this fits. So bearing in mind, look how that fits into the base.
No argument.
Nothing.
No argument. The base fits. It fits.
It fits in the base. So
beautiful.
In the day, it was hit and miss whether your legs or arms would fit or whatever. But Neil, his engineering and his finishing. I mean, the finishing.
The finish is beautiful. Now this is really old, isn't it? This is
quite well. The kit's not massively old.
No, but the original was. How old? How many years?
This was out when the second UK. Yes, 10 years maybe.
10 years old. Yeah.
So this is a quite an old kit, but Neil did a few bits for me, and I was just gobsmacked. The guy he did a fantastic line of Batman stuff with N&T in the day. So he's one of the two founder members of the UK scene, and his talent is second to none.
I don't know the name of the actual actor.
No, I don't.
But when you see this and you see the film, you can see that the likeness is
it's
beautiful.
an absolutely beautiful piece.
There's loads of other bits to go with this. There's arms, bows, bits and bobs, isn't there? And ponytails and things like that.
Basically, this was commissioned by a guy called Bruce. Like I say, Bruce was a likeable role. You either liked Bruce or you didn't, and I got on okay with Bruce. He got a heart of gold. He's not very well at the moment, so God bless you, Bruce. I hope you get better. Yeah. So eventually Bruce passed this on to myself, and Bruce had a passion for the garage kit industry, and he really wanted to do something obscure, so he obviously went to Neil and asked Neil to do the Seven Samurai. I don't know how popular it was when it came out, but we've now got it, and we're putting it out there again, so this one should be 1/6 scale?
Yeah, 1/6. I think today we've been really treated in terms of masterful sculpting.
Neil's good.
Not just good kits, but the actual quality of the sculpt is great.
I mean, to be fair, if you think about what we're showing you today, everything is completely... We're all over the place. So this is the beauty of the garage kit scene.
If you assembled this and sprayed it faux bronze and put some Goldfinger on it and rubbed it down, this could be a bronze sculpture of a samurai. It's not. I don't want to belittle the fact that these are kits, because I've got, being a kit maker and a kit reviewer, I've got massive amounts of respect and awe for these people. Yeah. But some things just transcend. They're not just a kit as such. They're not a kit. Sometimes they're what you could just argue, from an artistic point of view, that they're a standalone sculpture.
Do you not think that?
And
I'm looking at this now by Neil, and I don't know whether he was classically trained or not, but the weight of the material on his clothes.
And the way that his back is pulled back with the bow.
If you look at it,
and the weight is in the stomach of the archer.
If you look at the weight and everything on it, and the way the clothes hang, superb, absolutely.
You see,
superb.
Joe Bailey gets that right, because he does the figure underneath, doesn't he? Does the figure first.
I mean, I mean, there's a lot of texture in that. So this one's available, guys. Hit us up if you're interested. It's 1/6 scale, maybe. Neil's done it. Like I say, Neil did a few bits for us. Yeah, Neil did a few bits for us as well. Great guy. If you like it, lay us up, guys. At 10 out of 10 for me. Next up is the Big Beast.
Well, there's a big beast.
Yeah, did a big beast.
Did a big beast, and
then we'll do that new up and coming sculpture at the end.
Up and coming sculpture at the end, yes.
Right, we've got something now to show you. Now, I'll tell you the story from this. Right,
I'll have to stand up.
Basically, what happened? I had a few pieces off this gentleman, and he's probably one of the most sweetest sculptors you're ever going to meet. And what he did is, he asked me. We figured the price out for this and the Joker. And I rounded it off, and because of the conversion rate of the currency, so I rounded it off, and it turned out it was about £50 more than he wanted. And he said, "No, you Dave, I've never known this of a sculptor." So I did the conversion wrong, sent him the money, and I'd overpaid him by £50. That was my fault, not his. And he went, "Dave, you've overpaid me," and I went, "No, mate, that you'd keep that." And this is a pure act of what a fantastic human being this bloke is. He took the £50 and he went to the village and he gave it to the homeless, and he bought food for the homeless, which touched my heart, because
that's the way to do it.
This guy could keep that, and he showed me what he'd done. So he did do it. He wasn't lying.
He did it.
It was for him really and his family, and he said, "No, I'm just going to go and make." I thought, "Oh my God, how noble is that? I wish I was that nice." But. So anyway, this guy, Kester Duran. Super from the Philippines.
We've seen this in pre-production.
Oh, look at it now, guys.
Look at that. That is
beauty.
I love it. It's one of the best Godzillas I've seen.
That's a dog, isn't it?
Look at it. It is. Look at that. You just having it around just having it around would make you smile, wouldn't it? You don't even need to put any paint on it.
Well,
it's like, wow, look at that. Look at the texture.
What Godzilla is it? Is it a recent one?
I don't know, is it the Matthew Broderick Godzilla?
It looks amazing.
It's a Matthew Broderick Godzilla, I think. I mean, I don't really care, because I just like Godzilla. I like Godzilla because he's a dinosaur, basically.
Yeah.
But that has got a powerfulness. You know what it reminds me of? Do you remember the Batman kit when he's on the roof?
Yeah,
and you've got that big gargoyle of an eagle.
Yeah.
Well, this has that same sort of gargoyle feel.
I mean, if you look at it, basically what we've done is, it came originally as just a Godzilla.
Yeah.
So what we did is we made this wall plaque.
And
we
put a
made
name plate on it.
The Godzilla name plate
Nameplate.
there.
Yeah.
And then what we did, we thought, well, we're going to screw it, so we'll counter some
Countersink,
holes there.
yeah.
So what you do is you hang that on the wall.
Yeah.
It's all a cast.
Yeah.
And you just basically hang it on the wall. Now, the only issue we had with this is the teeth. So what we've decided to do, because the teeth are so fine, they're like little...
They're like needles,
So what we're
basically.
gonna
You
do
can't
is
cast them.
No, we can't cast them, so we're going to put some cocktail sticks.
Yeah. Some cocktail sticks.
Now,
Trim
what
them
I
off
want
with
to
a
see,
knife.
guys, is if anybody buys this,
Yeah.
what version you're going to do. Because there's a version where you can do it like with red seeping through the cracks.
Yeah, like it's boiling up inside with like lava.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you can do it in the greens and the browns.
Greens and the browns, yeah.
Or Rachel said, there's a snow version of it, like a bluey version of it.
That'd be nice.
So you can
Like
do
a
different
an
versions.
Arctic version of it.
That's it. So
Yeah.
personally, can you imagine that with the red in between? Look,
I think the last Godzilla movie I saw was Godzilla -1.
yeah, that's good.
That was really good. It was like
Really
Japanese, Second World War, post Second World War, experimental aircraft and stuff. It was really good.
So this one is about 1.5 to 2 kilos weight, so it's not massive. It's quite a bit. It's quite a distant. There's quite a bit. It sticks out quite a bit.
Yeah.
But it'll look nice.
Yeah.
On the
Don't
wall.
put it near a door though, because you bang your head on it when you come into the room.
It's such. I mean, look at
Above the door, not level with
Look at
it.
the snarl on it.
I know it's just lovely. It's animated. It's big, but it's animated.
It's got a real good piece
Yeah.
on it.
Some
I mean,
kits.
I'm just glad to see that. I mean, when we first seen that come out of the cast room, we were like, wow. So we were impressed with that one. Right, the next one, I'd like to introduce you to a new sculptor on the block. I'm going to get Bill to talk about this.
Well, this guy, classically trained in Stoke-on-Trent to make figures of ladies or animals. No, actually, I was. So I did a lot of dinosaur kits over the years, as you well know, and I just decided to do this. Dave suggested it to me, and we did
it's amazing.
The Hand of the Dead. And you've seen this as the original clay, but it's been cast, and it's come out beautifully. So it was Andy was it?
No, we did that one. Yeah.
So you can see, nice bit of grey resin. I'm pretty pleased looking at it.
Like it?
I do. I'm actually looking at my own work and thinking, actually, Bill, you're not bad. And I did work hard on this, and I tried to get it into as accurately as possible, and I just love it. I love it, and it is actually. I use my own hand as a model, and you can see that it's 1-to-1. Here we have the base for it. It says Necromonicon Ex Libris on the base, and you've got the skulls and stuff, and it tops the base like that. It goes that way around.
Goes one way, yeah.
It only goes one way. So there it is.
How good's that?
I'm really pleased with it.
But that's not everything.
That's everything.
Now, what does this look like? Excuse me, sir. Could we interest
Yes,
you?
you in.
Knocking up, ringing the doorbell.
Ding ding. Excuse me.
Sir.
Could we?
Have you got a moment? What does that remind you of?
Right, yeah. But imagine somebody comes to your door with that, and you say, "Can I interest you in the word of
the
demons?"
tower.
Demon?
Could you give you a copy of the tower? Or in this case, the Book of the Dead.
The Book of the Dead. So
Now,
here
you
we
would
are.
talk to them if they did that, wouldn't you?
I let them in. I'd be
you?
interested to see what
I
the ins
would.
and outs were.
I would.
But if you look at it, I like that on its own.
Well, that's great, that.
It's really
It's
chunky,
really
but
good.
it
It does
does
look
make
like
you
it.
feel.
You're doing it!
Yeah.
You're doing it! Stop doing it!
Stop
Get your
it!
little tie.
It's possessing me.
You've got to be
So there's the front, as you know. There's the front of the Book of the Dead. I took
it's amazing.
I did a bit of sort of slash marks on the back because there was an ear on the original one.
Yeah.
But I didn't like the ear, so we did that. Obviously, it fits in the hand. It can go. You obviously you have the Book of the Dead up. You can have it just in the hand like that. You can have it in the hand with the finger underneath to hold it up a bit higher if you want it. It's up to you where you put the book.
It just slots in between the
slots in between. You might want to glue it. If you want to glue it, you've got a bit more. If you glue it, you've got a little bit more sort of versatility. Yeah. If you just want to keep the bits in, you can clip it under the finger. So when I did it, I made sure it could be either one piece permanent, or you could take the book off.
I just think it's great because you could even put it like that.
You could have it like that. The other way I had it was to just put it on a table and have the hand doing that. But it seems a shame because the bass, I like the bass. I love, you know me, I'm obsessive about the bass. It's all about the bass as far as I'm concerned. So there you go. So you could have it like that if you wanted it. You can have it in lots of different ways. Originally,
you're going to paint that up, Bill?
Sorry?
You're going to paint that?
No, I don't paint. I don't paint since I've seen Rachel's paint.
I'm going to
get Rachel to paint one. Now, originally I put it so that you could have it, so take it off and put it on if you wanted it. The casting process is cast that because you're casting it from the base. With the hand, obviously,
through the bottom.
Through the bottom. So you might, if you wanted to have it, keep it separate, you might want to do a little bit of milliput modelling on that and just make a little bit of a wound on it. But generally speaking, I'm really pleased with it. And you know what? When it comes out, it feels different to an original, doesn't it?
Right. So this is the gentleman that's done that. That must be about a kilo and a half.
It's quite heavy, that, isn't it?
That's
quite
a
heavy.
really sizable thing.
Yeah.
But you can imagine that being on the table. It'd be great, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So.
Are you pleased?
Oh, I'm over the. You know, mate, I'm over the moon. Not just because I did it, but I'm over the moon because of the quality of what came out.
Good.
Because this is beautifully cast.
It was easy to do as well. The casting was pretty reasonable to do. Obviously, I really wanted to show you what was left of the sculpture, but for the viewers,
it must have broken up.
The fingers smashed to pieces.
The fingers would have broken off in the mould, wouldn't they? That's the thing. Because I did consider, but you said I did the right thing. Originally, I thought, when I'd finished it, I thought maybe I should have done the fingers separately, but that would just be an assembly nightmare, wouldn't it, for the person? So casting it in one piece.
Yeah, you did the right thing in the end.
I mean, if you know anything about casting, you know that casting that as one piece is going to take a little bit of genius. So, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I've had worse. I've had, and the fact that you'd made the fingers the nails quite broad. Well, I deliberately made them like as if they were made out of chunks of wood. Because I thought to myself, if I make them slender, the air bubbles are going to stop it. So that's why I made them chunky.
It looks grotty and horrible.
Yeah.
So this one now is available, and it's sculptured by our very own Bill. So if you want to come and see it. Now there's a few people asking about the show again, guys. We know we're on the course for it. Bill's going to be there. Andy will be there. We've decided that we're going to ditch the Indian. We're going with the original place that we went to because it's a safe bet.
It's a safe bet. It's for everybody.
It's a bit of a drive for Bill and Andy and Joe.
My wife is going to drive me.
Superb.
So I can have a pint.
Have a pint,
Just one.
No, you have more than
one.
I know Stephen.
I just say no, love. It's the same pint.
You know, we've got guys coming the distance this time. We've got Glenn coming from Scotland. We've got a guy coming from down south. His first time there. Yeah. I've talked him into coming out with us. He's driving up on the Friday and he's going to the show. I've told him it's not the biggest show, but it's the most.
It's
friendly.
Quality.
It's the most friendly.
It's the most friendly and it's good quality.
Yeah. So. Forget the Chinese or the Indian or whatever we spoke about last
we're
week.
Going to the steakhouse. The smoky steakhouse. See, Hickory's Smokehouse it is.
So what we're going to do, in the next few weeks, I'm going to take numbers of people that want to come with us. My little dog, God bless him, he's flat out on the floor here.
Oh, he's gasping, isn't he? Look at him, poor little thing.
He's flat out, the poor little bugger is. He's had a rough day. It's hard work being that cute.
Yeah.
But anyway, guys, I hope we've entertained you. It's been really good. It's quite varied today, so we've had quite a few bits. This is nothing, trust me. We've got more
when you
stuff
see
to
the
come.
stuff on the stall, we've got stuff to come, but it inspires me every time I come.
My advice is get saving.
Yeah.
Get saving.
Safe.
And please, don't fall into the trap of the guy that's desperate for that kit and can't get it. If you want this piece off me, tell me in plenty of warning, and what we'll do is we'll save it for you.
That's great.
Okay, guys.
Okay, cheers.
Take care.
Take
Bye-bye.
care.